Counter is the foundation of Mike Norvell's offense. And once that foundation has been solidified, it gives you the opportunity to build things bigger and better. This was on full display Saturday as Mike Norvell, on the fifth play of the game, without ever even showing the run counter, shows counter and goes play action pass to create an easy one-on-one pitch and catch between Jordan Travis and Pokey Wilson for a post touchdown. In my time studying Coach Norvell, I realized even prior to Florida State how important counter was to him in establishing it because of the various ways that it can be presented, the various ways it can be run, and that the defense's presentation won't really affect the concept. It is an all-weather concept that can work against multiple fronts and multiple defenses. Here's Marcus Freeman's 3-3-5 stack defense against Cincinnati in the AAC championship game. Here, Coach Norvell's running counter GY with an attached tight end. And here is Coach Norvell running counter GY with a flex tight end out of 21 personnel. So now he has two backs in the game and one tight end. I'll go into a little greater detail on what counter is, but essentially is what you'll see is the play side blocking down and the backside pulling around to pick up the remaining defenders. Here's a diagram of the first big counter that was run last week against Miami. This one is counter GT with the guard and tackle backside pulling towards the tight end as he and the tackle are blocking down on the end and working up to the backer. The backside guard is pulling up for the safety or corner that's left to make the remaining tackle, and Trey Benson just beats him. Here's just a great end zone shot of exactly how counter GT should be blocked up. Nobody touches the ball carrier until he's 30 yards downfield. At some point in the third quarter, Mike Norvell realized that they were not going to stop counter GY. And he stopped changing the formation or presentation and essentially just said, this is how we're going to line up, this is what we're going to run, and you're not going to stop it. Counter GY is the guard, the backside guard, and the backside Y or tight end pulling up for the remaining defenders. Here's a couple different looks of it. Here's counter GY out of 12 personnel, one back, two tight ends, or a tight end and an H back. And it was at this point where this was the only way that he even lined up or ran this play, was just in this formation with no motion, no shift, just line up and run it right at him. Again, you'll see 12 personnel, tight end and an H-back, counter GY, so the guard and the Y pulling to the play side. And on here, you'll see a combination of some really good blocking and then a great individual effort by a guy that's running the ball possessed in Trey Benson against his former coach. At this point, they ran counter with the guard and the Y 3 straight times out of the same formation, same presentation, decided to go counter GT for this touchdown here to Trey Benson. You see the guard and the tackle are pulling around. You have some good blocking, but not great. But you have a guy running the ball that decides to be great, make a guy miss, or actually break two tackles here. You'll see we lose leverage on number 4 and number 0. Both should have been blocked or unblocked. And Trey just makes a miss, breaks that tackle, and finds a way to get to the pylon for a score. It was a great day to run counter last Saturday, and hopefully that'll continue.